I'm back in Disneyland, and today we're trying all of the new food. From impressive brand new sweet treats to all new refreshing drinks just in time for summer, and some new savory dishes as well. There are over 50 new foods at the resort, and we'll be heading to both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, so I could give you my 100% honest take on as many of these new dishes as possible. Let's go eat. My trip to Disneyland couldn't have come at a better time because Disney has just released so many new food items in the park. Some of this stuff is sounding amazing. It was so hard to narrow down my list, but I've chosen the most interesting and delicious sounding items to try. Let's get right to it with a stop at Maurice's Treats to start. Hi.
Ooh, that looks yummy.
It is. It's the new snack from over here at Maurice's.
All right, you need to tell me all about it.
I haven't tried it yet. It's a cookie croissant though.
Cookie croissant?
It's a cookie croissant.
Sounds delicious.
And it looks good too.
Bite.
I can't yet. I gotta wait. I gotta get the phone and camera eats first. So.
Understood.
So as you can see, we did get the cookie croissant, but there are two brand new foods at Maurice's Treats. I was so excited to try both of them, but honestly, the one that they don't currently have, I was the most excited to try all day here in the park. However, it is a breakfast only item, and I was told they only have 160 of the brand new cheesy garlic pretzel bread, sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches a day, and it's a little too late into the day, so they are already sold out. Phoebe got her cream cheese and blueberry Danish. That is not new. However, this cookie croissant is, and it doesn't really look like I expected it to. And I totally expected this to be more like the viral chocolate chip cookie croissants that you've probably seen on the internet, like a regular moon crescent shaped croissant with some cookie dough slathered on there. I don't really see much cookie dough. It just seems like some crystallized caramelized sugar. The croissant has been flattened and it seems very crispy and it still looks delicious. So let's crack it in half. Cookie croissant ASMR. I literally just shot Phoebe with crumbs from across the way as the cookie crumbled into, but those layers have been pressed super thin, as you can see, and clearly this is going to be a crispy treat. Let's try it out. Oh my God.
Break your teeth.
I almost just broke my tooth. Despite almost breaking a tooth, this is absolutely delicious. You get all those buttery layers, but they're so crispy. Eat with caution for sure. The outside is a little sticky from the sugar there, and it's so sweet. This is a great sweet treat. However, I do think they should change the name of this because this is not, I mean, maybe it is a cookie croissant, but it's a little bit misleading. This isn't what I think of when I think of a cookie croissant, and it doesn't taste like a cookie either. It just tastes like
a croissant smash.
A smashed croissant.
Croissant
would be
smash.
a croissant smash.
Okay, yeah.
But that would be perfect because that's literally all it is. It's a croissant flattened, cooked and baked with sugar, maybe some brown sugar in there. But I mean, it's good. It just needs a new name. I'm scared I'm gonna break a tooth. You better back up, it's gonna shoot out at you. Well, Maurice's was a great sweet start to our day. And speaking of sweets, almost all of the new food here in Disneyland is going to be on the sweet side. So we're gonna continue along over to the Tropical Hideaway to try a brand new little Dole Whip creation. Dole Whip is the food that I hate reviewing most on this channel, mainly because it melts so quickly. That's why I was smart about it this time. And I got this very early on in the day, so it's still nice and cool. So it's holding up pretty well. And this Dole Whip treat here sounded too interesting to pass up. This is the matcha float. It has a Dole Whip strawberry and mango swirl topped with white chocolate drizzle and toasted coconut for $9.29. And recently I've kind of been enjoying matcha, so I definitely wanted to come out and try this out, and it definitely doesn't disappoint in the looks category. They also had a Pog float, which I believe is new as well in the past couple of months, but we had to try what was new today. We got to get some of that matcha from down there. There's not that much coconut or white chocolate. It's kind of just the soft serve, but mango Dole Whip is my favorite flavor of Dole Whip. Okay, first bite, I wasn't quite sure how I felt about it. That matcha flavor was very, very earthy. But then when you kind of mix it in with the fruity flavors of the Dole Whip, especially that mango, It's really good. I do think it needs more white chocolate and more coconut. There's really just not enough on there for me. And I like the little bit of crunch that the coconut flakes kind of add. So I wish there was definitely more, but I mean, you could pretty much put mango Dole Whip in anything and I'm gonna enjoy it. So this one here is good. Now I am kind of sad they don't have any new savory items here at the Tropical Hideaway because I actually really love the bao buns and the spring rolls that they serve here, but nothing new for now. And that's very unfortunate because I've never seen the line for this place this empty before. They don't have mobile ordering, so there's always such a long line. Usually I tough it out, but today we didn't have to. Seating area empty as well, so it's a good day. As we're walking by Bengal Barbecue, I do want to point out that they have a new breakfast item at Bengal Barbecue that I really want to try sometime soon. It's like a spam and egg rice plate, but again, we're a little bit past breakfast, so we're going to be missing it today. So instead of getting some breakfast, let's just get some coffee at Tiana's Palace. Fun fact, I was actually at Tiana's Palace the day that this restaurant opened. It just so happened to line up with a trip I was here for Oogie Boogie Bash, and I tried all of the menu. I know it gets a lot of slack, but I kind of like it. I think the food here is pretty good, but what I am most excited to try is this brand new beignet cold brew. This little cup of coffee here will run you $6.29, but when you add the cream topper like I did, it's about like $1 more, and I had to do it. I'm not sure what to expect from a beignet flavored cold brew. I don't know how you get coffee to taste like a beignet, but we're about to find out. I don't think it tastes like a beignet, literally at all. Like, not even slightly like a beignet.
Dump some powdered sugar in it?
I don't know, because how do you make something taste like a beignet?
You gotta put flour in it.
I have no idea, but it just tastes like...
Maybe, I know what they do. They make just a regular cold brew, and then they like put air in it from the palace. So this gets a beignet or a beignet?
This gets a beignet, unfortunately. I am not a fan of Joffrey's cold brew. It always tastes so extremely sour to me, and I really don't like it. They always have really good flavored specialty cold brews around Disneyland here though, and I always really enjoy them because I think they add so many other flavors that it kind of masks the shitty Joffrey's cold brew that they're using. Here, however, there is like no additional flavor, so all I taste is that sour cold brew. I do like that they have like the cream topper and stuff. That adds a little bit, so it just tastes like a milky sour cold brew now. So unfortunately, yeah, this is a beignet. I want to get it again. Go get a cold brew somewhere else. Go to Galaxy's Edge or something and get yourself a black calf. I am just so sad about that one, guys. I really had such high expectations, again, because usually the specialty cold brews at Disneyland are just so good. That one did not hit the mark at all, and I was just so intrigued by the beignet flavor, and unfortunately, it was non-existent. But that's okay. I think we're gonna have plenty more fun drinks coming up very, very soon. And actually right now, because our next stop is right next door, the Mint Julep Bar. What are you doing?
I don't know, this is just funny.
Get away. Here at the Mint Julep Bar, they actually have two new things on the menu. They, of course, have a seasonal mint julep that is passion fruit that I really wanted to try, like such a refreshing drink. However, they currently don't have it, and they haven't had it yet. So I don't know what's going on with the Mint Julep Bar. So we passed up on the passion fruit julep for now. I will definitely be back for that at some point. And for now, we've just got a 3-pack of the new seasonal beignet flavor, which is pineapple flavor. I don't know if these are brand new or if they've had this flavor in the past and they've just brought them back, but pineapple flavor certainly intrigued me. As soon as I saw this bag, I did shake them. I noticed there is for sure not enough powdered sugar on these beignets, so I don't know how pineapple-y it's really going to be, and that seems to be a common trend here at the Mint Julep Bar. Every time I get beignets from this place, there's never enough powdered sugar. Like, I shouldn't be able to see the beignet dough. That's how coated it should be, and that is just not the case here. The 3-pack of pineapple flavored Mickey shaped beignets did run me $6.49. And then I also added a side of strawberry dipping sauce for another $1.39. I personally feel like when you get these beignets, they should just come with the seasonal sauce on the side. You shouldn't have to pay extra for it, but they're doing it here. And this is not like a strawberry sauce. This looks more of like a strawberry jam. I'm seeing the seeds in there. It looks kind of fresh. I was expecting more of like a compote, but I'm thinking it's more of a jam. Go for a dunk, ears first, as per usual. It's so hollow on the inside, guys. I don't know. I feel like I can't get behind the vessel of the flavor here. I just prefer the ones at Disney World so much more. And I definitely wanted to get the strawberry sauce because they took away my beloved strawberry sauce with the Mickey beignets over at Port Orleans and Disney World. So I was happy to see it here, but I'm not really sure if it pairs with the beignet. I gotta try the beignet just on its own here. Pineapple is one of my favorite fruits, and I don't think I like this beignet. You know what it kind of reminds me of? The Trolley sour gummy worms. It's so sour and tart and so artificial tasting, and I mean, like, you could just see right through this beignet. Like, I don't know. I unfortunately can't get behind these. We haven't had much luck here in New Orleans Square. Phoebe, you want to try one? Try one. Give it a shot. Give it a run.
A lot.
Just try it here. Do you like it?
That's so...
You're going back in for a second bite, so you must like it.
That just tasted so much more like pineapple than I thought it would.
Yeah, it tastes like artificial pineapple, though. Also, why wouldn't it have a pineapple dipping sauce? I don't know why I'm still eating this. I don't like it.
I actually...
You can't get enough over here. She didn't want one. She's been saying the whole time, I don't want sweet, I want savory. Look at you go. She has no words, people.
I actually like this. I don't think, maybe you're just getting artificial from it tasting kind of sour. I agree. It tastes like what's on the outside of a pineapple sour gummy. But I like that kind of.
I don't like sour things, so
I do.
that could be it.
But it should be more sweet than sour, though.
Well, I'm glad they're a hit for you. They're a miss for me. I mean, as much as I did not enjoy those pineapple beignets, they are not worse than the last specialty flavor beignet that I had there. They had grape flavored beignets.
Oh.
They tasted like cough medicine. It's been a while since I've been here because those are the last ones I tried and was not a fan. So at least the pineapple ones were a bit better. All right, we have made our way through Fantasyland to our next stop, which is going to be right across from the Matterhorn at Edelweiss Snacks. And go ahead and laugh at me for how I'm saying that. Here at Edelweiss, they have surprise a new sweet treat. They also have a newer menu item that I have been dying to try. And this is where they're going to be serving up, this is one of the locations that they're going to be serving up the cheesy garlic pretzel bread, which I forced Phoebe to get because I said she's never tried it. Like, you have to try that when you come here.
I'm excited. Let's go get it.
I feel like it's been maybe over a year since they introduced the cheesy garlic pretzel bread here at Edelweiss Snacks and over at Maurice's Treats. And it's safe to say ever since they introduced this snack, it has easily become a fan favorite. One of the more viral snacks here in the park. And when I saw they started adding a brat in this cheesy garlic pretzel bread, a must try. This is almost like a fancy glizzy, and you guys know how I feel about a good glizzy. The big reveal, oh, the cheese is just sticking to the paper. Oh my gosh. This looks and smells incredible. So here we have the Fantasyland garlic cheesy brat. It's a bratwurst in a cheesy garlic pretzel bread for $12.99. Guys, the scents coming off of this thing are unreal. It smells like garlic, cheesy, buttery goodness, and I cannot wait any longer to eat it. I mean, just when you think the cheesy garlic pretzel bread couldn't get any better, they've done it. You know when something like goes viral and it lives up to the hype? That is currently what I'm experiencing. This is absolutely delicious. It still has that amazing garlicky, cheesy pretzel flavor, but then you throw a brat in there. It's almost like an elevated fancy hot dog. And I mean, what's not to love about an elevated fancy hot dog? Although this is a few months old, this is worth coming to grab, guys. This is so good. The sausage in there is also like so snappy and perfect. Phoebe, how is your garlic cheesy pretzel bread without the brat? Is it living up to the hype?
Yes. I love this thing. It is so warm and gooey on the inside, but in a good way. It's fully cooked, the pretzel bread, but it still is like gooey.
It's the cheese.
It's melted into it, but it's crispy on the outside. Like it has a little bit of... This is so good.
Now that we have finally got something savory in us, it's time to try the sweet stuff. This is the Matterhorn Puff. It's a filled cheesecake with lemon curd and fresh blueberries topped with white chocolate and snow sugar for $6.79. If you know me, you know lemon blueberry is my favorite dessert flavor combo, so I had to come and get this. And the texture is a little bit interesting. It looks to be more like a cream puff almost on the outside. It said cheesecake, but it's giving like cream puff just by the looks and like the texture of it. At the end of the day, this is a filled pastry here, so we've got to show you a little cross-section action. The white chocolate on the top is crunchy. I wish it was more of like a frosting maybe on the top. Let's see what we're working with on the inside. Okay, there's the cheesecake. This is another dessert here that I wasn't really expecting to look the way that it does. It kind of surprised me when I picked it up, because again, I was expecting more of like some type of cheesecake, and I know it said there's blueberry in there. However, I'm not seeing a single thing that could be blueberry, so I don't know, maybe it's hiding. So let's try this out. Okay, that is quite tasty, and now I'm just realizing that it's called a Matterhorn Puff, so that is definitely a cream puff kind of pastry on the outside. My grandma makes a really mean cream puff, and this tastes kind of similar to her dough that she uses.
I think your grandma actually works here now.
My grandma works here?
Oh.
Honestly, I don't think that's the case, but like, maybe.
You've got cream puff on your nose.
Do I?
Yeah, there you go.
Is it gone?
Well,
and while I really enjoy the flavor of the cream puff with the cheesecake on the inside, it's a very soft cheesecake, almost like of a mousse consistency, and I don't taste any lemon or any blueberry in this whatsoever. The crunchy white chocolate on the top is a little bit unpleasant. I feel like it's unnecessary. Like, it adds nothing, and I wish it was either just nothing on top or frosting. I guess they're going for like the snow of the Matterhorn with it, so okay. But this is very good. It's very good. Think cream puff mixed with very soft cheesecake. However, again, it's not really as advertised because there's no lemon or blueberry in this. Maybe I just got like a batch where they forgot to add lemon to the filling, because I seriously, I don't taste a single hint of lemon. And literally just as I say that, I take another bite and get to all the lemon and all the blueberries. There is lemon curd in there, so at least we got that figured out. But there needs to be more. That lemon curd is so delicious mixed with the cheesecake. Now, for the blueberries, I like when a lemon blueberry dessert has like blueberry compote, because I feel like you can't really get the true lemon blueberry flavor when you just throw a couple whole blueberries in there. But man, that second bite I got of this, so much better than the first. Since we are still here in Fantasyland, I made my way over to the Red Rose Tavern because they had yet again another sweet treat I wanted to try. It was like an ooey gooey butter cake sundae, and it just sounded so good to me. However, this is the second thing that they don't have, but apparently they're gonna have this sundae only for dinner after 4 o'clock. It's still a little bit before that, so I think we're gonna skip it today. Let me know if any of you guys get to it, and let me know how it is. I feel like I'm gonna be missing out on a good one. But one thing I am for sure not gonna be missing out on is our final new snack here in Disneyland from the little Red Wagon where you grab your corn dogs, the strawberry lychee green tea. It has green tea infused with lychee flavor and topped with strawberries for $6.99. It's actually really really funny because yesterday Phoebe really wanted a corn dog. No, you can't drink it yet. We have to get the first reaction. She really wanted a corn dog, so we came to the little Red Wagon here, and we saw on the menu this lychee green tea, and I was like, oh yes, let's go get it. Come to find out, it was something that was just listed on the menu, but we weren't able to get it till today. So we've actually been looking forward to this for over 24 hours, so I'm very excited. Cheers. I didn't get anything. This straw is too weak. Hold on. I don't need a straw.
I'm so short.
That's really good. It's not very sweet.
No.
Light lychee, light strawberry flavor. It doesn't even taste like green tea. It tastes maybe like a little lemonade-y.
Like a tiny hint of green tea.
This is the perfect refreshing drink. It reminds me a lot of like a Starbucks refresher when you get it with water. Just like that, we have made it into Disney California Adventure, and Phoebe actually had me running all around Avengers campus, meeting all of the different Marvel characters, and I, as per usual, just stood there taking photos awkwardly because I don't know any of them. So that was quite the experience, but now it is time for more food. That break was definitely necessary because I was starting to get full. But our first stop here in DCA, I keep saying this about like every food, but this is truly one of the foods I am most excited to try. It's coming from Smokejumper's Grill. And of course, I am here to try the brand new fried pickles served with a buffalo ranch for $5.79. I am a firm believer that more places should start having fried pickles, especially more places in the Disney parks. You very rarely see them, and the fact that you can get them at a quick service restaurant here in DCA, I'm already obsessed. Now, I have actually never as much as stepped foot inside of Smokejumper's Grill. They have burgers, and honestly, when I was in there, they looked really good. So did the fries. They were like some thin crinkle cut fries. Looked pretty delicious. One of these days I'm gonna get over here for breakfast though. They have some breakfast burritos and some breakfast sandwiches that look really, really good. One of these days it'll happen, but for now, we've got these fried pickles. They are nice, hot, and crispy. They do look like they were probably frozen in a bag and just dumped in a fryer, but I am seeing some nice specks of seasoning, some nice pepper in there, so we'll see how they are. Yeah, I mean, these honestly taste exactly like I expected. They taste like a frozen bag of fried pickles. So is that necessarily a bad thing? No. It's a pickle, it's a crispy fried pickle. Like a fried pickle, no matter how way you serve it, is pretty much always gonna taste good, and that's the case here. I personally prefer a pickle spear to a pickle chip. We've got the chips here. Pickle chips are still very good. I'm a spear kind of girl though, but I mean, they're really good. For almost $6, I do wish that there were maybe a couple more. The serving size is quite tiny, a little bit smaller than I had expected for the price. I wish they maybe threw a couple more in there, but if you're looking for a fried pickle, I mean, they're not bad. Next up, San Francisco Square. And this is always a spot here in DCA that you can find some amazing new food. And to no surprise, they have so many new foods on the menu throughout all the restaurants here. First stop though, Aunt Cass Cafe. And just like that, we have picked up all 3 new food items from Aunt Cass Cafe. First up, we've got a new soup bread bowl, or a returning soup bread bowl. This is the bacon cheddar ale soup. Oh my God, guys, when I tell you, it smells and looks delicious. Then we've got the bread pudding, the peaches and cream bread pudding, and a strawberries and cream cold brew. And we're actually gonna start by trying the cold brew, the strawberries and cream cold brew. This is a vanilla cream cold brew topped with a strawberry cold foam for $7.29. And after the truly awful cold brew we had earlier, I don't see a way that this is not a little better. We're gonna insert our straw and give it a stir to incorporate all of the strawberry cold foam. And guys, as soon as I pick this up, I could smell the fresh strawberry cold foam on top. It smelled so sweet and delicious. This is very hard to incorporate because this cup is so full that it's just gonna spill. Let's just try it out. That is so good. So much better than the cold brew we had earlier. It doesn't taste like artificial strawberry. None of that sour, tart cold brew stuff that was going on over at Tiana's. This is a very good cold brew. And you wouldn't really think to mix like fruit with coffee. However, here at Disneyland, they just come up with the craziest cold brew combinations, and they usually work. My favorite being the blueberry pancake cold brew that they have every year for the Food and Wine Festival. I actually think that is like my favorite coffee ever in existence. It's so good, and I'm so sad I missed it. But honestly, this is really solid. It's another like fruity cold brew that I enjoy. It's just like a thicker strawberry milk on top, and then you got the delicious cold brew, just sweet enough. It's good, and it comes in a cute cup, so bonus points. We're finally gonna get to this bacon cheddar ale soup. This is a cheddar ale cream soup with bacon in a sourdough bread bowl for $13.49. And this soup here came highly recommended by some friends, so I'm excited to try this out. And I know I talked about the smell of the cold brew, how fresh it smelled. Well, this smells exactly like the Canadian cheddar cheese soup that I could get over in Epcot at Le Cellier, or I believe during the Food and Wine Festival they have it at the Canada booth. But guys, except it's served in one of the most insanely delicious bread bowls money can buy. I mean, they are pumping out fresh sourdough here in San Francisco, and I mean, you could put any kind of mediocre soup in this bread bowl, and I am such a sucker for this sourdough. It is truly probably like the best sourdough I've ever had, and I always love how they kind of rotate soups through. They do like mac and cheese in these bread bowls, and man, they're always so good, so I can't wait to try this one out. And I already know how good this bread bowl is, so let's just get right to this soup. And there is so much bacon on top. You can see the freshly cut up onions. It looks like there might also be maybe some potatoes in here, which I'm all about. Get the last strip. Okay, no? Oh yeah. It's like the most delicious beer cheese. Almost, it really does taste like just beer cheese. Like you're just eating beer cheese with a spoon. That ale flavor is strong and delicious. It's honestly the perfect like cheese soup. I love the crunchy bits of bacon in there, and they did not skimp out on the bacon either. I think this could use maybe like some green onion on top. I think a sprinkle of green onion would be really, really good. But the seasoning is on point. The flavors are on point. This is really good. I actually think this is better than the cheddar cheese soup in Canada, which is high praise because that soup is really good. And I can't even imagine how good this is gonna be with the sourdough dunked into it. That is the bite right there. Holy cow. That sourdough just pairs so well with quite literally anything, if I'm being honest, but especially this soup. The sourdough is so crisp and chewy on the inside. Literally killer combo. I think this might be my favorite thing I've eaten today. This is really, really good. We've eaten some good stuff, but I think this takes the #1 spot for now. We still have a couple more things to get to. Our final dish from Aunt Cass is going to be the peaches and cream bread pudding. This has a peach pie topping, whipped topping, and creme anglaise with streusel for $7.99. I have seen people rave about the bread pudding from here in San Francisco for so long. They're always changing it up and incorporating interesting flavors. I believe the last flavor of bread pudding they had was carrot cake, and that sounded really good too, but honestly, I love peaches, and that streusel topping on top just looks crazy. It looks super moist, it's super dense, it's hot, and it's still warm. I mean, I've had this for like over 10 minutes at this point, and this plate is still warm. And this thing weighs at least 3 pounds right here. Like, this is a dense cake, and it looks insane. I can't wait to try it. The bread pudding on itself, it like doesn't even need any toppings. That's how good it is. Like, I would say this bread pudding can compete with Ohana any day of the week. The peaches are definitely canned peaches. I wish they used fresh peaches, but you can tell they're just like canned peaches. That streusel topping though, delicious. This is a great sweet treat. Man, Aunt Cass, this has been our best stop of the day. All 3 things I tried here, I would highly recommend and 100% get again. And we're ending on a great sweet note here in actually, we're not done with San Francisco. We still have one more stop here to go.
What?
So I figured we'd actually end here in San Francisco for a little new food at Disneyland tour, and there is an ube dessert on the menu over at Cocina Cucamonga where they're serving up tacos. And by the way, the line, crazy. People are probably waiting an hour just to order some birria tacos, but I placed a mobile order and I have picked up my ube flan. This has an ube cake and a vanilla flan for $7.49. Now I must say, this doesn't really look as advertised. There is no purple coloring, and usually places go overboard with the purple to kind of give it a better look, but maybe this is a little more natural. I'm not seeing really any purple. It doesn't look like the photos, but maybe it's good. I love ube flavored, literally anything. So, oh, there's the purple. I'll show you guys. It must just be the syrup around the outside that's kind of brown, but the purple, it's there and it's vibrant, and this is looking good. I must say, I absolutely love the fusion of cuisines here. We've got the Mexican flan with the Asian ube cake, and this just represents this area here so well. And it's honestly what Cocina Cucamonga and all these restaurants here in San Francisco do best. This is fantastic. The flan on its own could stand alone with some really good flans, and then you throw the ube in there. It's not overly sweet, which I'm kind of surprised about. The flan is nice and firm. That's delicious. A little brown sugary kind of flavor. I was worried because there's a lot of like sugary syrup on top, so I was worried it was gonna be too sweet. That's not the case. Fantastic end to our day. San Francisco showed out with some amazing food. I think out of everything I tried today, San Francisco has had the best. Well, we have officially eaten over 10 of the new foods throughout Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, and to absolutely no surprise, we tried some very amazing stuff. Disneyland never disappoints with the snacks, and I was really surprised to see all of the sweets, because usually they have a lot of savory items, and that's something that I love about Disneyland. They're always introducing new and seasonal savory items, whether it's entrees or snacks. We had a lot of sweet stuff today, and a lot of it was really good. And there is, of course, still so much stuff that I didn't get to try. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys have been to Disneyland and tried some of this new food. Let me know what I might have missed.
If this video gets 5,000 likes, Kristen will eat mayonnaise on camera.
Okay, that's not even happening. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for your support. I appreciate all of you. We have more Disneyland food content coming your way very, very soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!